Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a plunge into a topic that seems technical, maybe. But really, it's all about understanding people, what your customers are really thinking, way beyond just the keywords they type into Google, especially for local businesses, right? The big question is always, how do you actually stand out? How do you make content that, well, doesn't just rank, but connects with someone like right in your neighborhood looking for help? Because that generic keyword stuffed content, it just often falls flat. So the core of our deep dive today is, how do we get past that surface level? How do you speak the real language of your audience, particularly in local search?
That's absolutely the key challenge. So much local SEO content feels written for, well, robots, not humans. It misses that whole emotional human layer. And that's exactly why we're focusing this deep dive on Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit, it's more than just memes and cat pictures, believe it or not. It is a genuine goldmine of unfiltered conversations, people airing the real questions, their frustrations, their hopes, totally unvarnished stuff. These are the thoughts bubbling up before they even refine them into a neat little search query. So our mission here in this deep dive is really to show you how to, well, mine Reddit like a pro. We want to guide you through actually pulling out those crucial raw insights that can genuinely transform your local content strategy. You're basically about to learn how to tap into the hidden language of your market.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this because we've all seen it. That content that feels just a bit stiff, robotic even. It might tick the SEO boxes, sure, but it doesn't really connect. What we're aiming for in this deep dive is to move way beyond that, like light years beyond. We want content that resonates, that anticipates what people need, that feels like it was written just for them. But how do you get there? How do you get that level of understanding? It sounds, I don't know, almost like mind reading.
Well, maybe not quite mind reading, but it is about tapping into a really unique resource. Reddit's different because people aren't just looking for answers like on Google. They're asking questions, often messy ones. They're sharing raw experiences, venting frustrations. It's really unpolished. Think about it. A Google search is often quite formal, right? A refined request. But on Reddit, you see the messy, authentic human stuff that comes before that polished query. You get their exact questions, their doubts, their fears about a particular service or product, what they really want underneath it all. They're looking for advice, validation, just hearing from other people. It's a direct window into those unformed thoughts.
That makes a ton of sense. So, okay, if we want to ditch the generic best plumbers near me type content, where do we start on Reddit? I mean, it's vast, isn't it? A bit chaotic. How do you actually filter through all that noise and like zoom in on the real customer intent? What's the difference between just scrolling and, actively mining it?
Right. The key is definitely a focused approach. You're not just randomly browsing. You need a strategy. First step is identifying the relevant subreddits. So places dedicated to specific local areas, maybe, or even broader ones where people discuss problems related to your field. Like, say you're a roofing contractor in Phoenix. You'd look at our Phoenix, obviously, but also maybe home improvement, maybe even our scams to see what worries people have. Then once you're in those places, you're not just reading passively, you're actively searching. Use those advanced search operators. Combine your main keywords like roofing or plumber with words that reveal intent. Think about terms like worried, struggling, recommendation, avoid, scammed, trustworthy, even things like expensive or worth it. And, crucially, you absolutely have to dig into the comment sections. That's where the gold often is, those unfiltered peer-to-peer discussions. They reveal the real emotional stuff.
Okay, digging into comments, got it. Can you maybe give us a few more concrete examples? Because I think that's where the light bulb really goes on for people. Like what kind of hidden fears or desires might pop up that you just wouldn't find with a normal keyword search?
Sure, absolutely. Let's run through a couple of typical local business scenarios. Okay, say a local restaurant. Keyword search might just be best pizza downtown. Pretty standard. But on Reddit, you might find someone posting, "Ugh, my partner has celiac and it's so hard to find good gluten-free pizza that doesn't taste like cardboard. Does anyone know a place locally that really gets cross-contamination and makes amazing GF food, not just some sad afterthought?" See, that reveals a deep desire for feeling included, for safety, and a fear of making someone sick or just feeling left out. So your content wouldn't just list GF pizza. It would talk about your kitchen protocols, how you handle allergies seriously.
Okay, that's much deeper. What about, say, a lawyer?
Right, a personal injury lawyer. Someone might search car accident lawyer
Yeah.
consult. But on Reddit, you could find a post like, "Had a minor fender bender, feel okay now, but I'm low-key terrified about medical bills suddenly appearing later. Do I really need a lawyer for this, or will insurance just handle it? I don't want to get screwed over."
Oh.
So the underlying things there are fear of huge debt, distrust of insurance companies, and a real need for clear guidance and reassurance, not just legal speak. Your website content could then directly address navigating insurance, potential hidden costs, protecting their future health costs.
Okay, one more. Maybe like a service business.
Yeah, let's do a local pet groomer. Search might be dog groomers near me. But on Reddit you might see, "Help! My golden retriever gets so anxious during grooming. I hate putting him through it. Are there any groomers in town who are like super gentle or specialize in nervous dogs? I just want him to be okay, even if it costs a bit more." So the hidden desire isn't just a haircut, it's the pet's emotional well-being. The fear is causing trauma. Your content then should absolutely focus on low-stress techniques, maybe if you have fear-free certified staff, a calm environment, that kind of thing.
Wow, okay, that's incredibly clear. It really shifts the focus, doesn't it? You go from just answering the search query to actually addressing that deeper human need, those fears, those desires. And when you pull out that exact emotional language, those specific phrases people use, you can weave that straight into your headlines, your website copy, your service descriptions, your calls to action. It makes your content suddenly feels so much more real and relevant because you're literally speaking their language.
Precisely. Your local SEO just won't sound robotic anymore. It can't. Because you're not just optimizing for keywords anymore, you're optimizing for empathy, for genuine understanding. And this whole process, it lets businesses kind of anticipate what customers are worried about and address it up front. That builds trust even before they pick up the phone or fill out a form. Imagine that groomer's website, instead of just a list of services, it talks directly to the owner of the anxious dog, highlights the gentle approach, maybe offers tips. That's connection. That's what happens when you truly serve the customer's underlying needs, not just their search terms.
That feels like such a powerful shift, a potential game changer for local businesses, truly.
I can also hear some listeners thinking, manually sifting through Reddit for hours, trying to track subreddits, use all those search operators, spot the patterns. That sounds, pretty daunting and incredibly time-consuming, right? Especially if you're running a business or you're a busy marketer. Is there a way to make this easier, to streamline this whole process and make these kinds of insights more accessible, more efficient? That is an excellent point. And you're right, while doing it manually is invaluable to really get the philosophy. Scaling it up, doing it consistently, that can definitely be a challenge. And that's precisely why we developed the Reddit Sniper GPT. This is our specialized AI tool, purpose-built for exactly this kind of research. It's designed to automate the heavy lifting, finding those relevant conversations, pulling out the questions, the doubts, fears, desires, all the stuff we've been talking about. It essentially streamlines that whole mining process for you.
Okay, so this is how you really mine Reddit like a pro, but without, losing your entire week to it. And you mentioned it comes with training.
Yes, exactly.
So to take it even further, the Reddit Sniper GPT isn't just the tool itself. It comes bundled with exclusive training. And this training is designed specifically to build on everything we've discussed in this deep dive. It gives you a comprehensive step-by-step guide to really leveraging these Reddit insights effectively. It's about connecting the dots from understanding the why behind customer intent to the practical how of using the tool to find it and apply it.
And actually, there's some good timing on this. As part of the GMB Crush platform's 4-year anniversary launch, which is happening right now, you can get access to both the Reddit Sniper GPT and this exclusive training for just $59.99. But this special price, it's only available for the next 10 days. So it's really a limited time chance to fully implement what we've been talking about today. To seriously level up your local SEO and make sure your content truly connects deeply with your audience. It's a great opportunity to shift from generic to genuinely empathetic content.
Okay, great. So let's quickly recap our deep dive then. We've journeyed from the world of, let's be honest, often generic, keyword-obsessed local SEO to a much more powerful approach, one that's deeply empathetic, laser-targeted, and driven by real customer intent. And the key to unlocking that, tapping into those raw, unfiltered conversations happening right now on platforms like Reddit. It's about finding, understanding, and actually using the emotional language your market uses naturally, which is way more powerful than just hitting keyword targets.
Which I think raises a really important question for everyone listening. How quickly could you start seeing the impact of this kind of approach on your own content? Think about it. The moment you start speaking directly to those unspoken fears, those hidden desires, you instantly create a competitive advantage. Your competitors, they might still be stuck just chasing keywords. You'll be busy building real connections, real trust.
And the most direct way to actually apply these strategies, to get hands-on with unearthing customer intent like this, is through the Reddit Sniper GPT. and that exclusive training bundle we mentioned. It's really about moving from just understanding the concept to actually doing it, taking action and seeing those results in your content strategy. And getting access is simple. Just check the link you'll find in the video description or look for the first pinned comment below. It's all laid out there for you.
So maybe just leave you with this thought. Imagine the kind of content you could create, the connections you could build, if you could truly speak the unspoken language of your ideal customers. What hidden fears, what deep-seated desires are your potential clients talking about right now, maybe on Reddit, maybe elsewhere online, just waiting for you to find them and finally address them. What are you missing? That could be the key to your next big breakthrough.